Welcome back to a bit more Hexarchy multiplayer. We have a 5-person queue this time, going for a larger map than you normally get. As let's see how this goes. I chose China this time because I'm trying to practice my secondary, but honestly, I'm kind of okay getting random just to hide in the lobby. Well, until I get Statue of Zeus, that is. Dramatic internet connection awaits. The loading screen brings us forward. So, a lot of Forex and RTS and other strategy titles, you can have a plan going into the game about what you like. I'm going to rush to education, put out 3 universities, and then use the science to, I don't know, do something late game. It's relatively hard to do that in Hexarchy. Like, you can't build universities cheaply unless you're either playing Rome or you get the stone plus marble combo. You can't necessarily rely on Statue of Zeus unless you sacrifice one of your early turns and build the deck, or if you get a lucky marble source. But here, I'm not seeing any marble on the map, for example. I do see stone, and a hut just barely out of reach. Okay. Here? I need to get 2 settlers out really fast, is what I'm seeing. So, because Hexarchy is extremely dependent on the map itself, it's really hard to actually make a plan and stick to it. The best thing I can do is I want a settler here for this group, another settler down here to get this hut. And then I need some way in order to get access to this using culture. So here, pasture, use one of the food, grow Beijing. Getting out settler on turn 1 is barely a plan, honestly. Marble in case I get lucky and get Statue of Zeus flowing. Okay, so there's 3 technologies. Charge, firewood, and warrior left in the deck. And I want to get another settler out. So because China, the best thing actually is just shuffle this discard back in. So I'm not going to need woodworking in short order. We found Greece. Actually, here? So here for resources, but this is like fighting with Greece because the only city that can physically be out right now is the capital. So the capital is either here, or if this is a holy site, and the capital is here, here, or here. Either way, putting this literally not even a stone's throw, just a day's walk away from Greece is extremely aggressive. Frankly, the most valuable resource in this group is the stone. I would love to have the luxuries, but the stone is more valuable, and I'm going to get the stone via the monument. Okay. Another settler. Can I potentially get... I don't actually see any more food sources, and I got unlucky with the nothing to forage out in the water. So, the best thing I can do right now is... Nope, this is going to get claimed with the holy site next turn, so... Both of the pasture. I think I just have to play this... Oh. Aha, I can do fishing and go up into... I can go up to harbor and see if I get lucky and get some food off the harbor. Yes, I did! Now then, with hunter-gatherers in the discard, there's an extremely small chance I draw it off the top of the deck, but it's worth fishing for. Everyone's happy, so I can sell off the luxuries. Organized labor. Oop, I pressed it 1 more time. Yay, I got hunter-gatherers. Mobilize this guy, get the hut down here. God King's only worth it if I have 2 hammers to work with, which... Yeah, I don't actually have a good spot for Great Lighthouse. Oop, yikes. Mistake. I had another hammer to work with. Well, get lucky? Fishing hut, no. Water resources, did get lucky. Alright. Keep getting interrupted because of just how much stuff is going on in the game, but you can't really bring a plan into you can't really bring a plan into a game of Hexarchy. You just have to like see what the maps gives you. Like if your plan was lay fishing huts on to have double food resources, you didn't get any. You had to go figure out something else. You got to go in freestyle. So this pyramids is hopefully there's something over here that makes it more impressive, but they were relying on getting the stone, so I probably just made an enemy of Greece. I didn't actually get to see the capital city, but it was either here or here, based on the fact that this is grabbed. So this is probably a holy site. So this is probably where Athens is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Companion cavalry can't reach me without woodsmen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With woodsmen, I'm in danger. Harbor. Yes, lucky settler. I want mobilize. Let's see if I can get mobilize. I'm going to need access to this charge. 1, 2. This is actually a not bad spot for a city, so I can't justify burning the pasture just yet, but I do need to burn something. Everyone's happy, so I can throw the luxuries away for money. Ooh, marble. If I can find writing, I'll be in a really good spot. This is to get the pasture going early. I don't need woodsmen, they do. 1, 2, 3. If I can get like one more food, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I don't see any food resources aside from these pigs, actually. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Put on Shanghai. Drop settler. Writing's in the deck, and I'm not finding it. I think I just need to buy this marble, although it's a really bad sign from a... The fact that this Pyramids player is now dropping marble onto the field is bad sign from me. Can I find one more card to burn? I think it's going to be charged. I think we're just far enough away from Greece that it's okay. Okay, Xeon. What space is Xeon working? I'd rather have the hammers. This gets a potential redraw, although I don't think I need it because I'm going to find writing into mysticism into Statue of Zeus. Okay. It's subtle, but we actually saw something get built right here. So this is where Athens is. So here, this desert is protecting me, but now a companion cavalry is within range without woodsmen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of both of these. They probably can't see Beijing because this hill and this mountain is blocking it. Because I couldn't see Athens this entire time, but like they know exactly where Shanghai is. I don't need a second stone source, so like actually here, weirdly, I know I'm crushing the luxuries, but this is like a defensive position to block potential companion cavalry rushes. Especially because writing into mysticism, how expensive is the science? I got lucky off the market, it's cheap. Into Statue of Zeus is going to give me an advantage in this coming fight. Harbor. I burned Strength, but Divine Favor is actually going to be surprisingly useful going forward. I do have a Holy Site, and I'm likely to get a second one based on the culture expansion that happened early on here. But I don't think that's going to be quite enough to justify keeping onto the temple when this is so expensive. Okay, here I do have access to mining, and I can get super cheap iron, because I haven't found the mine yet. I've already burnt a card this turn, so I can get masonry this turn? I think I'm actually better off just getting the mine onto... Well, I crushed this one, I'm not going to have anything else, so just getting this iron flowing early, and then shuffle to find the iron unit again in the future is probably the play. China is uniquely good with warehouses. I just don't think I'm going to have time to play them all. I'm getting food per turn, so this is going to get me money in the long run. So is this. I'm going to get another worker onto a ocean tile. Putting tactics charge into discard might be a problem, we'll find out. Okay, there's Athens. Getting pretty big, they're doing a culture build. Frankly, if I kill Greece, I win the game. On the spot. Best case scenario is I can get both a Chukonu here, and then swordsman here, take Sparta, potentially trade for this city, and then go for after Athens the next turn. Harbor. I'm getting lucky with being able to do more settler expansions down here. I haven't run into anything downstairs. I've got Statue of Zeus mobilize only values settlers. I want this hut badly. I don't know if I'm even going to get my hands on it. But like getting here, access to the stone is going to be valuable. Because I'm crushing pasture, I'm done with this. Library, cheap stone, worth it. Although I'm not going to be able to get this city big enough in order to place something. Need more card draw. Struggling a little bit. I can get horsemen out. Although actually, this goes into Chukonu. I can crossfire. Actually, I won't be able to get a unit out of here without spending a ton. Yikes, I have to spend... Ooh, okay. If they don't have iron, I'm gonna have to drop hammers. Another mine. Onto stone, sell the stone, because they're going to be in a better spot than for stone access. So here, Chukonu. Fire on the Sparta. Here. Yikes, I don't even think I can get anything going. I need to get 5 gold in order to get food onto Nanjing. I'm better off just searching. Stone's honestly worth it. Yikes, this is hard. I don't know if I have any good options, really. Sell this, get the stone, library going, because that's what's holding me back right now, is not having really good library access. Yeah. Masonry into metalworking is in the deck, so I just have to hope that this companion cavalry doesn't ruin anything in Nanjing. Even if they take Nanjing, they won't be able to build a unit out of it. But I also have to find charge. Oh, sweet. I chose the right city. Okay, Russia is like popping off on the other side of the map, so like I have to kill Athens fast. There's Rome. I'm hoping that the wall of trees is protecting me. Okay, so they're going to try building the companion cavalry out of Athens next turn. It means I can take Sparta. This is like a very slow push, but like it's very effective. I'm like winning this exchange due to the Chukanu and the good guess in the blind. This gets me a metal unit. Have I not burned a card this turn? I don't want to mobilize because it's only for settlers. Still need to actually put something onto Nanjing. I'll get the Luxes if I forge its own space, but like, nah, I just need to drop the food. Okay. Swordsman mobilized from... Remobilized. Sweet, there's tactics. I can charge the swordsman. So shoot. Crossfire. Take Sparta. Virtually guaranteed. Divine Favor survives a, like, somehow crazy exchange with, like, if they somehow get a sword with a shield wall of all things out, that would be insane. 1, 2, 3. We're outside of Royal Guard range, but I want access to Bread and Circus. Justify the cows, honestly. Got plenty of iron going. I need more settler. Yikes, I need more settler. Pull up on harbors, mine. Stone or Luxes? Frankly, Luxes. Drawing with hammers. Nanjing needs to make more units more faster. That's how you get it. Hereditary rule, Bread and Circus, make Neon happy and grow. I just don't actually have good spots for foraging. So this fresh one, just try and position him. It's going to take a while. I expected as much from this. I'm okay losing Nanjing in the trade because, like, I'm going to have... You can't really defend with companion cavalries. Let's see, it's going to take Nanjing, but I'm okay with that because this guy... You don't get defensive bonuses with companion cavalry. So this guy shooting into Nanjing is going to shut down any unit that comes out. Although Nanjing is actually worth more than Sparta right now. Okay, I need to find an iron unit. You here preferably gets a charge. This is a perfect spot for a monument, but it's not happening in short order. Hagia Sophia is off the field, so I can just drop other things. This Berserker, like, guarantees a lot of kills. I can get the second stone, actually, to get this culture flowing through here. There. This culture space is going to get claimed eventually. This would be perfect, so... This guy, put a settler here for working more water tiles. Here to get access to the stone mine. There's the charge. This is going to take back Shanghai. Frankly, here... Yeah, here works because I'll still be able to get attack on Athens by next turn by going for there. I do need to find an iron unit in order to actually seal the deal here. There is a horse unit. Okay, I'm drawing with hammers. Actually, can I... Luxuries, I can draw with luxuries. Never mind, I can't draw with luxuries. Organized labor. Find me an iron unit, that's good enough. Spearmen. I don't actually have a second copy of Charge, so I'm gonna have to do logistics. Forced march. Yikes. Can't quite get to Athens, but that's okay. Needs happiness. Honestly, it's Sparta. I get a unit out of Sparta. Yes, I can get a horseman out of Sparta. I would have loved to get a knight out, but beggars choosers. This guy is scouting more than anything else. This food gets Beijing growing back. I actually want you working sea tiles for more money. And this gets Nanjing working another sea tile. Theology late game is how I'm going to get more victory points on the board. Hagia Sophia is off the table, but it's far enough away that it's not affecting me directly. Yeah. Retake that. Go back and find an Athens. Finally met my other Roman neighbor. This is slow, but extremely effective. I'd like to get 3 charges, which frankly I should have held on to... Nope, I couldn't have physically held on to feudalism and also gotten the horseman out. Okay. Flame. Set up. Set up. Go here. Only if I actually get Crossfire going, which is probably likely. You know, if I get the charges, I can put it through. Do I need Pathfinder? Frankly, no. You don't need you. I can afford to protect Luoyang. Swordsman. Single step attack to guarantee the hut access. Sweet, that's nice, safe, and defended. Parthenon. This is the lowest value space, but it's not protected, so like frankly here, because I'm not going to be building any... I'm not going to be building any farms this game at this point, it's too late. Needs this, frankly. Chengdu? Wait, what tile is Chengdu working? You will actually still be growing even if you're working the high hammer tile, which is what I want right now. Make it worth it. Not getting quite enough iron. I'm out of royal guard range. Lovely, don't know if I need it. It's like, what I need is charge more than anything else. Missionary force? That's kind of cool. I only need one range unit, and it's Chukonu this time. Education doesn't get me a charge. Monastery is good for next turn. Science isn't going to get me a charge. Monument, there's the horse spot I was talking about. Horse March, okay. So frankly, yeah, it'll be Force March. Road is actually really useful for getting through this difficult terrain if I want to do anything against Rome. And I'm actually paying enough upkeep. This is going to be 2 per turn if I put a road here, so like that's actually worth it. Double time, not worth it. I'm going to get knights going forward. I'm going to eventually have marble access, but not quite, so I don't need to hold on to it this turn. Actually, okay, so this guy, I said I was going to put it here for more money, working water tiles. Who's working this space? I want you to be working water tiles for money. Should have grabbed the cows, but that's fine. I'm now losing points. Probably East India Company England took first place out of that. I didn't find enough charges to make the Chukonu's crossfire. So, like, I'm losing my units here, but, like, I'm not going to be able to hold Athens next turn. Like, none of these guys need a charge, and this is going to chew through it. They have to get a shield wall. That said, I have to find a musketman in order to contest it now. There's the musketman. Okay, I burn a card, I get there, so I don't need to buy the science. I don't think this is a farm game, so hammers, gunpowder, musketmen. Comes out of Sparta, single step attack. Boom, boom, boom. These two are equal strength. Advanced tactics, I can get either Conquistador or General. Frankly, General is more valuable. This guy on General, there it is. But I need to find a charge to go with them. There's still both Feudalism and Basic Charge in the deck. So Feudalism, Vanguard. Yeah, Feudalism, Vanguard, that's the way. This guy, Vanguard, go. Who needs a bread and circus? Xeon. Now it grows. Do I have any more good spots for Settler? I do have another spot, like, out here for more water access, or in here to just claim culture tiles. Although this is actually the ultimate Settler spot, assuming that the Archer doesn't come through first. So actually Lu Yang gets a Settler. Oh. Someone else is going to get you before I can, unfortunately. Don't need you anymore. Can I even burn enough cards to get advanced tactics going? Just in case. I don't think I need barracks this game. Yeah, I don't. I can either advance tactics for a general, which I actually don't have enough hammers for, or I can just get another monastery going in Luyang. And then Rome has priority. I'd rather protect Yikes. I'd rather protect Xeon's statue of Zeus, personally. If I can get one more hammer, I can get Zone of Control on that guy, which is actually would be nice. Holy Warrior would actually be wonderful for you. I have to get 2 hammers now, which is not happening. Try, though. Don't need you, and Architecture is going to take too long. So this way, this single-step attack is going to exert Zone of Control and defend both of these cities. And this one's going to defend Luoyang in case of a weird Pathfinder or Woodsman play from the Horsemen. Yeah, like, how could you have possibly made a plan for this aside from, I should attack at Greece? You can finally see Russia off in the distance. Wow, I didn't even need the musket. He just goes in. No conquistador on that, so I hope that no one won that exact turn, which I think is unlikely. East India Company is off the table, so big point drops are unlikely. Rome is acting really weak, having a warrior this late in the game. Athens is worth, like, a ton of points and resources right here. I'm only going to get, like, 1 turn of value out of it. Like, I really hope this is, like, a 20-point swing. It's actually not worth it to go after Corinth for Argos. It's worth it to defend this wonder, but not actually going any further because this wonder wall right here. Antium crushed the holy site? Wow. Okay, so the least valuable unit, actually, you take it. So someone's over 85. I'm at 96. I need to get 4 more points on the board this very turn. I simply don't have time to get any of this out. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have... Yikes, I don't think I can actually get that physically. I think I burned maneuvers and double time. But I need to get 4 points on the board this turn. This is too slow. These two are likely to get like 2 points on average. Maybe. Like, this musket, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, forced march to Antium with Conquistador. Okay. Musket. That gets a victory point. And then the rest is just worth cards because I'm going to be losing a victory point in Athens no matter what. Too slow. Expeditionary Force. Actually, Expeditionary Force would be cool on you. I don't think I need any more science this game, right? Yeah, the only thing I need is advanced tactics, actually. Oh, I need advanced tactics, yikes. Arc to Triumph, that's worth it. 17, both of these are game win. Guarantee. Drawing with hammers. Advanced tactics, Conquistador onto the Musketmen. Takes Antium most likely, not guaranteed, but most likely. Charge this guy, get more active bonus flowing. Block here, I guess. Like, that settler's never going to do anything this game. Neither are you. I don't need another musket. Swordsman Vanguard. Make sure, like, it comes through first. And finally, another monastery. And Holy Warrior on the other Spearman. Actually, Spearman, single step attack to defend the Wonder in case something crazy happens. Alright, hopefully conquering Athens was good enough in order to get enough victory points to win. A bit problematic because it looked like Russia was uncontested, putting out wonders on the other side of the map, especially the Marble Wonders and Hagia Sophia so early on. Apparently the G is silent, so it's not Hagia Sophia like I've been saying previously, it's Hagia Sophia. Yay for Greek, like the language. Look at how much ridiculous overkill I put onto Antium. Oh, so there's the England player. Wait, how'd I get this space? Oh, Conquistador. Oh, so many resources flowing in from everywhere. That feels good, seeing so much stuff just pile up in your inventory. Oh, that monastery just stealing so many tiles through here. Okay, so let's take a look at this map. Yep, okay, so Russia did take the game. Was there something I could have done to beat that? Astrakhan? Okay. They didn't go this way. They took Tenochtitlan, which had an extra wonder on it. Because of Notre Dame, they likely had a bunch of We Love You bonuses that I can't see from here. Okay, stone, marble. I didn't get my marble online until super late, so they had priority on a lot of wonders. They took a massive amount of territory down here. Wow. They got an extra pair of holy sites from late culture claims with a Temple of Diana, because they were more or less uncontested in this section, and they only ended up fighting at the very last moment against the Aztecs. England got third place there. Because they were far enough away, they didn't end up fighting Russia, so Russia more or less was able to just solitaire culture and get a last-second conquest on the Tenochtitlan. That's where the extra point jump came from. Specifically, I actually won that game if Romebot hadn't built this city right here, crushing the holy site. You'll notice that there's no 5-point boost from the holy site, as that 5 points would have put me actually in first place by 1 entire victory point. So Romebot destroying the holy site lost me the game. Wow. I think the only other thing I could have potentially done was try to get a Conquistador play down here with another Forced March plus Conquistador. Unfortunately, I wasn't producing anywhere near enough money to just draw cards with as I would hope for that game. Like, I ended up drawing with hammers, and so I couldn't get the Himeji Castle out, which would have tied it. So, like, this right here, I think is the only thing I could have really done differently, is recognize the game early was going to end. Burn Settler, use the 3 food and this card draw to draw through 4 more cards, which apparently you can't look at from the section, but, like, shuffle, and then draw 3 cards there. If I had gotten Forced March and Conquistador there, I could have taken the Hanging Gardens, which would have... Suzo would have actually grown that turn. No, next turn, actually. Sparta would have grown that turn, so Hanging Gardens would have been worth at least 5 points. So here, this was the thing I needed to do, was Forced March, Conquistador, the Hanging Gardens off of the Rome bot. And apparently, because there was another musketman out there, it had to be a musket to pull it off. So I overcommitted here, expecting Rome to be a real player, because I didn't have enough information to label them a bot. And undercommitted here, trying to grab this last little bit of victory points. Potentially, if I had held on to Barracks, I could have done like Barracks 1-2 as compared to this guy, the swordsman here, 1-2 3-4, he runs out of movement. Alright, good games. I apparently was too slow on conquering Athens. Maybe I should have defended Nanjing, because that definitely slowed me down a turn, taking this. So this would have given me more culture points earlier on. Potentially another monastery with like one more turn of marble. Maybe I could have found some line that protected Nanjing from the companion cavalry. Like, as soon as I saw this one, they would know to not put up Sparta, another unit here. So I could have taken this guy and then charged. That would have potentially shot the companion cavalry before we walked into Nanjing. I think this play right here, going for a trade rather than defending and then pushing, that cost me a turn. And then this conquistador play, and then getting unlucky with the bot. If any of those three things had gone in my favor, I think I won that game because it was really close. Coming down to Kiki conquering the Aztecs bot. As, sorry, Kajukajuram, uh, we fought again. And with that, good games and good night. 4 entire rating points for a second place. Exasperated sighing noises. But we're still doing pretty well on the leaderboard. Ding, sparkle, sparkle.